kind of announcement of my big change, because for me it's quite dramatic. Hello friends, it's Marianna and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to be in front of the camera again. It's been 3 weeks since I last posted a video. I know, I'm sorry. I had to take some time off for one, mental health, but mainly to spend time with family. It was my sister's 22nd birthday on the 19th of May, and we had a whole couple days planned specifically for them, and we had some family come over and stay here with me. It was a lot the past couple of weeks. I had to step away a little bit from posting and from filming and editing, but I'm so happy to be back to our regular scheduled programming because I have a couple fun videos lined up for the next few weeks and I'm so excited to share them with you. Today's video is going to be a classic on my channel, which is a what I spent in a month video. The last one I've posted of this was February of this year, and before I had posted one every single month. And as you're seeing this, it is the first Sunday of June, so I'm going to be telling you guys everything that I spent in May. And remember, like I just said, it was my sister's birthday weekend, so I did spend a bit extra than I usually would like to spend. I also have a really big and exciting change to my budget routine and how I do it. I will be sharing that later on in today's video. So as usual, I have my information here on my laptop. We're gonna start with my fixed costs, and the first category being rent and bills. Now this will seem like there has been a significant drop, and I will explain why. A couple changes have happened since February. My rent and bills is now at $574.76, and the reason why it is £200-ish lower than it used to be is because I had told you guys in a couple videos back now that on February I lowered my hours from being full-time 38 at my main job to 30 hours. So I basically just work one day less a week. So that does mean that I get paid one day less as well, of course, and that does add up every month. My boyfriend has very kindly agreed to pay a little bit more of our rent. That's my new rent and bills fixed costs. And then next we have council tax, and that is £90.50. So council tax has gone up after March, so that's the tax year. It has increased a little bit. Then for my subscriptions, this has also increased. It is now £105.63, but now I'm gonna explain, because pretty much half of that, which is £42, is our cleaning service. It's a 2-hour clean every 2 weeks. The cleaning service has been super helpful for us, so it's definitely worth the investment because, again, time is money, and I know it's a huge cliche, but having someone come and clean our flat for 2 hours every 2 weeks takes the deep cleaning completely away from our routine, and so having to just tidy and do cleaning touch-ups here and there has made it so much easier to manage life as a whole. So I think it's a super great investment. And then the rest of my subscriptions are things like Spotify, Amazon Prime, Adobe Creative Cloud, Epidemic Sound for my YouTube videos, and then Blank Street coffee subscription as well. That all totals up to $105.63. And that is it now for my fixed costs. Next up are my typical variable costs. As usual, my typical variable costs are things that tend to vary but that I will spend money on every single month. Like I mentioned in the intro of this video, I have done kind of a big change into my budgeting routine. The kind of announcement of my big change, because for me it's quite dramatic, but it's that I have left Notion and I now use Google Sheets to budget. Wow! But I have also downsized my categories. So I used to separate every little thing, like groceries, coffee out, eating out, pharmacy goods, shopping, miscellaneous, all of that was its own little category. And now I have just 3 major categories that I budget with. That is groceries and pharmacy goods all at once, because typically a lot of the pharmacy goods I'll buy at the grocery store as well. So it's being kind of annoying having it separately. Then my next category is food/drinks/going out. So basically anything that's food or drinks that I get out, including coffee or any adventure experience thing that I do, is all under this one category. And then the last category is shopping/miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is just a big open thing, and kind of so is shopping, so I just decided to put them into one category because it's 2 categories that I don't want to spend a lot of money on anyway, as it is, well, shopping and extra random things. Those are now my 3 categories for my variable costs. So I'm gonna tell you what I spent on those, but I also have my TFL here because usually it's a fixed cost where I have my monthly travel card, but sometimes if I'm gonna be away for a significant period of time in that month, I don't get the travel card and I just top up my Oyster card. So I usually just leave TFL under my variable cost, but it is pretty much a fixed cost. I also have gifts, which doesn't happen every single month, where I have to gift things to people. This month I did have to. For my grocery/pharmacy goods, I spent $131.68, which is a lot lower than usual, but that's because a big sum of my groceries happened during my sister's birthday weekend, and so I have that as a separate cost for this month. Then my food/drinks/going out was $106.49. Shopping and miscellaneous was $36.79, which is really good. Usually it's 50 or above, so I'm happy with that. For TFL, I did buy the monthly travel card this month, and that is $235.80. It did increase increased from last year again around March time, and I do think it's a lot of money, but it does give me unlimited travel between zones 1 through 4 on any TFL journey, and my work does reimburse a good amount of that, so I'm happy with paying that because I'd just rather do that than have the headache of topping up all the time. And then for gifts this month, I spent a total of $144.61. And that is everything for my typical variable costs for May, and now we're going to move on to my specific monthly costs. For the month of May, I had two specific costs. One was my credit card statement and the other one was my sister's birthday weekend. For my credit card, I spent $165.65, and then for my sister's birthday weekend, which was kind of like a total like 4 or 5 days of activities, lots of eating out, lots of drinking, gifts and experiences, and on a whole I spent $305.80 on that whole birthday weekend, and this includes, like I said, groceries, restaurants, everything. So it's not too bad considering it's my sister's birthday. And that is all for my specific monthly costs. Now we get into the fun part, which is breaking down all the totals and then the grand total at the end. My fixed cost total for May 2024 was $770.89. My typical variable cost total was $655.37, and my specific monthly purchases total was $471.45. That brings us to a grand total of $1,897.71 for the month of May, which is not bad, but considering I am spending now about £200 less on rent than I usually was, it's still very high. Considering it was a really big celebration month, I don't think it's that bad at all. But that is everything that I spent in May of 2024 as a 23-year-old living in London. Part 2 kind of this video is going to be me breaking down why I switched from Notion to Google Sheets and showing you guys my new budget template. So excuse my outfit, it will be the exact same because I want to get that all done today, so I'm in the same kind of mindset for my budget videos. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you are happy that I'm back, at least I am, and I also hope that you enjoyed these what I spent in the months because I want to start doing them again, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!